everyone, it's Michelle Caruana from Play Cafe Academy, and I'm actually coming to you today with a really special announcement, probably the biggest announcement that I have made in years, and I hope that you're as excited about it as I am. So something that I've been thinking of, honestly, since the onset of the pandemic is that so much of my content is geared towards prospective indoor playground owners. So finding a lease, planning your space, all that good stuff. And something that's really been on my heart, especially since the pandemic has taken such a big toll on the indoor playground industry, is the current owners, the ones who are hustling every day in their locations and who are really looking to grow and optimize their business, but also survive and also keep their sanity while they're at it and the passion that really brought them to their business to begin with. So I'm still going to do all of my regularly scheduled content. So I'm still going to be doing everything that I'm currently doing, my YouTube channel, all that good stuff is going to stay exactly the same, but I'm actually launching a new podcast specifically for indoor playground owners or really any local business that serves kids and families. So mobile soft play businesses, gymnastic centers, dance studios, really anyone that has members or books birthday parties or again, serves kids and families locally. And when I started this podcast idea, I was kind of thinking what structure I wanted it to be. And I asked a bunch of current owners who are all really excited for the podcast, and I just appreciate their support so much. But basically what they said is, we love your videos, we love your content, but if you guys have been following my stuff for a while, you'll know that I often sit down and say, okay, this is going to be a quick little video, and then 37 minutes later, I'm done talking. So what the current owner needs is not necessarily more content or more information. They need super quick, super concise tips that they can implement right away to grow and optimize their business. Because even the owners that are in all of my programs, so in Play Cafe Academy, in Playmaker Society, they have all the information that they could ever want at their fingertips on how to grow and operate their facility profitably and efficiently, and honestly with joy, because that's something that's pretty hard to come by these days in this industry. So they don't need more information. They don't need more content thrown at them. They just need bite-sized tips, again, that they can implement. That's the key word that I kept hearing is, they know what they should be doing. They need help implementing it. And they need practical strategies on how they can make all of these ideas work in their facility and what that would look like specifically for an indoor playground or a similar business. So this podcast is going to be really short form. So I'm talking less than 15 minutes per episode, but most of them are going to be around between 5 and 10 minutes long. I've already recorded a ton of episodes. And what I'm most excited about is that when I first started planning this podcast and coming up with my list of tips, because again, these are going to be quick tips that you can implement that same day that will have a huge impact on your business. So when I was listing these tips, first it started with 20, then it grew to 50, then 100, then 200. And pretty soon I found myself with a daily podcast. So I have enough tips just spilling out of me that I'm going to be bringing you a tip on how to run your play-based business profitably every single weekday starting on January 13th. So I'm really, really excited. There are going to be a big mix of tips. So it's going to be about getting more customers, so marketing, things like that, memberships, how to run classes efficiently, but also motivating your team, documenting systems, how to get ready to sell if you ever want to sell, things like that. It's going to really cover the entire scope of, again, operating your facility profitably and with joy. So I'm so excited to bring you the Profitable Play podcast. I can't wait. Again, it kicks off January 13th. So by the time you're seeing this, you'll be able to subscribe. And if you find these tips helpful, the best way that we can reach other play-based business owners so that they can also operate with joy and passion and not constantly feel overwhelmed by not knowing how to implement all the things they know they should be doing, all those things they left on the back burner. If you want to help me reach other play-based business owners, leave a rating and review and share the podcast with a friend. That is the best way that we can get in front of as many eyes as possible. And I appreciate every single rating and review wherever you decide to listen so much. So the podcast is linked around this video. I'm so excited to have you join us. And please, I would love feedback. If there are tips you want me to cover, topics that you want me to talk about on the podcast, again, these are going to be super short form, things that you can implement every single day. So I'm going to start the podcast off with a tip, and then I'm going to give you a specific action item every single day, and it's going to be super specific. And I promise, all of these tiny tips may seem inconsequential at first, but they are all going to lead up to a huge impact on your mental state, your business, and your bottom line. So I am so excited for this podcast. I've been planning it for a while, and I can't wait to release it into the world. Again, I have not been this excited about something in a while, and I'm just so excited to expand my services to better serve current indoor playground owners, in addition to all those Play Cafe indoor playground hopefuls out there. And again, I'm still going to continue serving those prospective owners in the exact same way. This is just an additional feed that I'm adding to all of my existing content. So nothing is changing. We're just adding and improving. And I'm so excited. Again, I hope that you'll come on this journey with me and join my little podcast community. I'm going to be sharing a lot of exclusive offers and tips there. So don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And again, don't forget to share it with a friend. I'm super excited, and thank you so much for listening to this announcement. And thank you as always for being here. I could never do this without you. All right, go subscribe and listen and let me know what you think. Bye now.